Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I wanted to talk today about just saying what needs to be said. Like if there's something on your mind or on your heart that you need to say, that you need to get out, that you should say it. Because if you're thinking about, should I say this? Should I say that? And then you're asking people, should I tell them what I'm feeling? And you're going around, you're asking people and you want to say something, but you're not sure if you should say it, then that's a sign that you need to say it. If you feel like you need to ask people, should I say anything? Then that means you should say it. So if there's something that's on your heart, something that you need to say, something that's bottled up, and it could be something from years ago that just seems to be on your mind because you have questions about like why you didn't address it at the time, it's best just to speak on it and to say what you need to say. If you don't, like, you'll have a feeling like this is best unsaid. And if something's best unsaid, you're not going to feel like you're bottled up because you're not saying anything about it. It's only when it's something that you really need to talk about that you're going to feel like, oh, I need to say this. Should I say it? I'm kind of nervous about saying it. That's the thing you need to say, and working through the nerves to get it out is going to be really releasing. You're going to feel a tremendous like weight come off of you when you finally say this thing. Sometimes you're holding stuff back for years. So basically what I'm saying is to find that stuff that you want to say that you haven't said, or questions that you need to ask a certain person, and just do it. Just say it, because that stuff is holding you back from healing too. You don't realize you're carrying the stuff and it's holding you back because it's so heavy on you. And what you want to do is just lighten your load so you can heal. You could have so much tension that you don't realize, like you're tense in areas in your body, like could be like your hips, like you have like tightness in your hip, and you'll literally get these things out and your hip won't be tight anymore. And there's other areas too that you might have it, but the hip seems to be pretty popular. So just get the stuff out, talk about it, say the things you want to say that you've been holding back that you haven't said for a long time, and get a release from it. And you'll stop wondering, should I say anything? Should I not say anything? And then the other thing is, if they don't want to hear it and they don't want to talk about it, then that's step two. You said it, so you released it. They don't have to hear you, because if you're doing the work on your end and you said what you needed to say, if you don't get the response you're looking for, and be prepared to accept the response you get, whether you like it or not, or it's what you're looking for, you might not be able to just patch things up. You might have to just walk away knowing that the fact that you said it and worked through it yourself was enough, because you don't know this person's emotional intelligence. You don't know how they handle things. They might not be as emotionally intelligent as you are, so they can't handle confrontation. They don't like to rehash things. They might say all kinds of things like, that was way back when. Why are you bringing that up now? They don't understand that you had a feeling that you couldn't let go of, that you've been holding on to, that's been keeping you bottled up. So, because you felt like it wasn't settled. So, once you feel like you finally brought it out and you realize you get this reaction from this person, then that's okay. You have to accept it that way and just realize that that person doesn't have the emotional intelligence to give me the answer I need and to help me come to a closure that's going to feel like our relationship can grow and we can heal from it. Instead, they might leave it where you can't really close with them. So you have to close on your own. Just work through it yourself and tell yourself how, yeah, this happened to me, or this was the case, and I let them know what was going on, and they didn't really respond the way that I wanted them to, but maybe they responded how they could, and just let that be enough. And then that way you can just let it go, just release it and let the tension out of your body. I just wanted to bring that up because that's important, saying the things you need to say.